Hello everyone, welcome to this weekend's reading for all signs, your energies, with this full moon in Scorpio, the flower moon. I understand so many of you have been feeling this deep, tumultuous, emotional energy. It's been pretty intense, I know. Some of you weren't expecting it. It's probably been working its way into your system for over the last few days. Tonight's beautiful full moon is about regeneration, purging that last little bit that perhaps some of you were still holding on to or clinging on to. Others of you have been trying to kick it to the curb, and for whatever reason, you haven't been able to face certain situations, release it fully, whatever it may be. In any case, I've gotten a lot of messages, and I've had a few messages from people in terms of how they've been feeling with these full moon energies. And with the full moon, it is about releasing, getting rid of what doesn't serve us. What steps do we need to take in order to be able to manifest when the new moon comes around, right? And you can certainly try to manifest something when the new moon comes around, but if you're carrying old energies, old thoughts, old ideas, shit from the past that, you just haven't been able to let go, it will make it so much harder for you to manifest everything that you wish to manifest for yourself, for your family. So this weekend's reading for May 18th and 19th, 2019 is for all signs. I'm going to read for you guys individually. This might be a long reading, so I will surely try to timestamp below. And it's going to be in terms of what it is that you need to face, what it is that you need to purge, cut out, whatever cords, attachments, negativities, old thought patterns, situations, habits, relationships, environments that no longer serve us. And so with that in mind, I do understand that there are so very many of you that have been going through the healing process. And I do this to help you all heal. And so for all of you that are watching this right now, I want you to take a moment, say out loud, or say it to yourself. Close your eyes, ask Spirit, ask the universe to assist you in purging, releasing, cutting away, healing, whatever your wish may be, in order for you to be able to heal from the situations that do not serve you. And so I offer this candle, this light, for those of you who definitely need to release yourselves from certain situations. This is a healing candle for all those that have come across this video, who have come into, whether you are a current subscriber, one of my Instagram followers. I wish you love and light and healing in order for you to move on. Release yourself, level up, find new ground for yourself. Know what it is that you've been holding on to that just doesn't serve you, right? Look at that. Wow. So these are all cards as I shuffle when I'm speaking to you, because I haven't started on any signs. These are all energies of the collective, with the Devil card and the Five of Wands. So there has been some inner struggle for some of you to release yourself from toxic relationships, from toxic environments, from addictions, codependent relationships, behavior that you know just doesn't serve you, whether it's behavior, whether it's relationships. And I know that unfortunately you can't really see it because my candle is so tall, but that candle is sure flickering. I'm sure you could see it right here, the shadow of it. And so you have this conflict, this inner turmoil, or you are fighting with people, with family members, with coworkers. You feel this darkness so deep within you, and you ask yourself and you wonder, where the hell is this coming from? This isn't like me. You just want to walk away from these energies. However, some of you don't feel strong enough to do so, especially those that are in third-party situations that you feel tied and bound to. You can't seem to break free from these people, this situation. Let me see if I can move my camera a little bit so you can see the top of that flame. Right? You see that? This candle is for you who need to heal, who need to purge, who need the strength, the wisdom, and the courage. Everything you may need to cut away from people, from situations, from toxicity, from relationships that do not serve you. Some of you may have been broken up from a partnership, separated from a marriage or relationship. And it's probably been a really long time, and yet there may be situations, comments, smells, locations, songs, memories that resurface out of nowhere. And it brings it all back. I have to stop because I really, truly want you guys to see how tall and strong that flame is, flickering away for you guys. I wish you can have a better picture of it so that you have a better idea of how intense that flame is. And so for those of you in my collective, whether you are my current subscribers, thank you for your support and your love. I send you healing and love and light. And for those who came across this video, it's not by chance or coincidence. You needed to hear these messages. You needed to find a way to purge, to cut the cords, to heal, whatever it may be. You've put in a lot of work into a situation or a relationship, a partnership, and yet you're still waiting to be offered a commitment. If you are part of this third-party situation, your idea is, we'll be one big happy family soon enough. But in reality, this person is coming and going, and they give you just enough to keep you around. And that is that internal struggle. Apply this message to your situation for whomever this may be, because I do feel that this is a very strong attachment that you may have or someone may have on you. You're stuck in your head about certain situations, and there is another three of Pentacles, on how things can possibly work out in a third-party situation. For some of you, maybe you've been offered or you've been hinted at taking this relationship into a polyamorous relationship, into an open relationship. You know that's not what you want, but you're willing to do whatever you need to keep this person in your life. Now ask yourself, how much of your self-worth are you sacrificing to keep someone around, right? Are you deserving of all that you want and more, right? Two of Cups and the Justice card. Is this a fair and just relationship for you. You have this struggle of wanting to keep this partnership. You feel as though you're owed. This is mine. I've endured. I've partaken. I have been there for them for a really long time. However, it's never really been a serious relationship, right? You know you're single. You don't have that boyfriend, girlfriend label. And there is that King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be, as this is a general energy reading for the collective. But I do feel that some of you do have true and sincere love coming towards you. However, because of everything you've gone through in the past relationships or in this current toxic attachment relationship, you're guarded so much. You have been so guarded that you even block your own love and abundance. So take some time to really meditate, write down, think about whatever it may be, your situation. Take this time to really think about what it is you want to heal from, what it is that you want to clear away from. Karmic baggage. You wish that you can wake up and not have to check their social media. It's a tug of war within yourself. Is this person flirting with other people? Who are these people liking and commenting? They've got you to that point where you're like, how do I make this work even though it has barely moved an inch? So ask yourself, if this situation, if this relationship, if this partnership, job, whatever it may be, if this idea, are your sacrifices, or are you sacrificing yourself and who you are to keep someone that hasn't even sacrificed some time to be with you? Time, love, energy? Or is it time for you to walk away and find yourself and try to find your true path, your divine path? Is this a situation that you need to learn from, a karmic lesson, closing out these old cycles and understanding what it has done to you, to your self-worth, to your self-esteem? Have you learned from it? Have you learned what you don't want for yourself? Have you learned what you do want for yourself? Because you will start to see things so much more clearer as you face what it is that you need to release yourself from. See, you know deep down within you, you already have those answers. Because it's no secret, really. You've just chosen to turn a blind eye on it. Is this a sex-only relationship? You're hoping that they'll change their mind? You're hoping for commitment? Or maybe you just got out of a sex-only relationship and yet you've moved on, you've met someone new, and you're ready to start something new with someone new because, hey, you're deserving of it. It's what's fair. It's what's right for you. And this other person on the outside looking in just doesn't see it, doesn't get it. Because they're so used to taking from you and giving you very little. Right? Notice that you're getting repeated cards. Some of you are dealing with a sex addict, a narcissist, a possessive, obsessive, jealous lover, partner, controlling boss, manipulative family member, a parent, a sibling, someone with addictions. Apply it to your situation. This is obviously someone who's imbalanced, who, as you try to regain your own emotional, mental well-being, they're not having it. How dare you be in a better place than them? They almost see it as an insult. How dare you move on? How dare you leave me behind? Any more cards before I move on to the signs? You are working towards your 10 of Cups. Those of you that are striving for that 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. You want the family, the children, the happy life, happy wife, happy spouse, happy partner. You're sick and tired of the player vibes. Even after all the work you've put into it, you're not having it. Because now you want to put work into yourself, right? Sorry for that little bit of shakiness there. I'm going to lower this a little bit. Don't get dizzy on me, guys. All right. Let's get started with all the signs. I hope that helped some of you. I really felt that that was a very strong message for the collective. So some of you may know people that are going through situations like that. Others of you are knee deep in that shit, right? If you're new to me, welcome. My name is Monica. Virgo Angel Tarot is my channel. Thank you guys so much for checking out my channel. I do hope, King of Wands for someone. I do hope that you subscribe, you like this video, comment and share. See, even after I shuffle, which you guys saw, and what are the same freaking cards that come back, you guys? Yeah, some of you really need a wake-up call, a shaking, a slap in the face, right? The Justice card, High Priestess, Two of Swords, Knight of Wands, Eight of Swords. So some of you are holed up in your mental prison about whether or not you're deserving of someone beyond what you've been having, what you've allowed. If some of you feel almost a little like, well, I've done my share of, shit in the past, maybe this is as good as it gets. Really? You think that after everything you've been through your whole life, the universe is going to just throw some kibbles at you? Well, hey, if you feel that that's what you're deserving of, that's exactly what the universe is going to dish out, right? So some of you need to get out of your head and understand that stagnancy is something that you can eventually break free out of. You make changes. You align yourself with the path that you choose for yourself. Think about what you want for your future. The new moon will be here in a couple weeks. I believe it's the first weekend of June. I got to look up that date. If somebody has it, if you could please post it in the comments below. That is when new moon energies, you sit down, you manifest what it is that you want. You plant those seeds for yourself. And how can we manifest a particular outcome, a situation, partnership, abundance, money, fairness, whatever your situation may be, right? How can we truly manifest and truly focus on the manifestations that we want for ourselves if we haven't released what needed to be released with this full moon energy? So those of you that can, want to, and will make a choice to purge, release, shake off that shit and say, I'm ready for a new me. I'm ready for my ideals to manifest, my relationships, my money, my home, my family. I'm ready to create the life I want for myself. And you've got to let the universe know, I'm ready. What do I need to do? Ask the universe, what steps do I need to take to be able to manifest that? because you need to be damn ready to cut out the bullshit that's been weighing you down. No more of this stalker vibe energy of keeping tabs on people that don't even bother to call you or text you or check up on you. That was the Three of Swords that peeked out. So I'm sure that struck a nerve with people, that you're probably thinking of someone 24/7, worrying about someone's well-being. You wake up and you're thinking about this person's, popping into your head throughout the day, wondering who they're talking to, what they're doing. It's become almost like this little obsessive thinking behavior with this person who probably hasn't texted you, called you, emailed you, messaged you, all of the above, and who knows how long. And when they finally do reach out to you, if they do, by the way, because you may be the first one to reach out. Oh, I've been really busy. Oh, I've been working like crazy. Oh, I lost my contacts. Or, if you're willing to bypass the bullshit and excuses, then that is what you will continue to allow to come in for you. And so when you look back at past partnerships, relationships and friendships of the type of people that you've allowed into your atmosphere, into your environment, you may start to notice a pattern of other people's behavior. And maybe you've been a little too nice. Maybe people have taken you for granted. You say, wow, I'm just trying to be a nice person. I'm always there for my friends. I'm there for my family whenever they need me. I do all this for other people. And you do it with good intentions, because the majority of you don't want or ask for anything in return. However, in this world of takers, they spot a giver a mile away. And it's sad that, we've had to be a little guarded from people that don't appreciate all that you are. So you've got to put yourself first, heal yourself, find hope in healing, pour love and energy and healing into yourself. Get grounded, meditate, eat clean, manifest. Write your action plan for what you want when that new moon comes around. Because when that new moon comes, you're going to plant those seeds. And before you can, you've got to purge and release everything that's going to stop you and hold you back from manifesting what it is that you want for yourself. Your journey starts with healing. And it opens the door to so much more. Believe me, it absolutely does. And I know that it can be hard, it can be difficult, it can be painful, to release yourself from those types of energies, or just to even admit that someone did us wrong or that somebody hurt our feelings. And, you don't need to admit to anyone but yourself so that you can heal from it and move on. So let's get started with everyone's signs here. I'm going to pull a couple cards. I'm going to do a quick read in terms of Scorpio full moon energies and how they're going to affect you. Okay. We're finishing up with Taurus season. So let's see what is going on for Taurus. 6 of Cups, 5 of Wands, and I had one more card that flew out. Give me 1 second. Okay, the Moon card. So some of you are struggling, Taurus, with this Scorpio full moon. You may be feeling that these are secrets from the past. You've had an internal struggle. And maybe some of you are fighting with someone from your past. It's this cycle, this karmic cycle that keeps coming and going. And with this Scorpio full moon, it's funny because people mostly associate the moon card with Pisces, but I always associate it with Scorpio. So with this Scorpio full moon, look at that deep, dark feeling you get with this moon card. You stare at it long enough, you start feeling the heaviness, the darkness. But if you really focus on the watery energy and how calm it appears, you realize that once you release yourself from the conflict of the past, fighting with ex-partners, fighting yourself from wanting to even contact them, like you're mad at yourself for like still having that urge to want to contact someone, to want to message them, like that fool hasn't texted me, or this bitch is like going around with a bunch of different guys, or whatever, right? Whatever it may be in your situation. But just know that once you do face this bullshit from the past, it will be a big sigh of relief. It will be something that you can completely release yourself, so that the next time this person tries to come in, you've already purged the pain, the anger, the resentment. You've released yourself from it. And it won't have a hold on you the way it has in the past, or the way for some of you it does still have. You'll be able to turn your back on past pain and trauma. You'll be strong enough to say, no, I'm not going through this with you ever again. For some of you, again, right? So that was for you, Taurus. Let's move on to, let's see what's next, Gemini. We're about to go into Gemini season. Knight of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Okay. So you've put in some work into a third party situation for some of you, whether you're the third party or they are. Some of you have just come and gone, waiting for it to go from 3 to 2 cups. I feel like this is someone who's emotionally unavailable, whether this is you or them. But look at her face. It's like, no, fool. What do you think you're doing? Get your ass over here. You can't just come and go as you please. And they're like, yeah, 3 cups, doing whatever the hell I want. Whether that's you, Gemini, or that's who you've been dealing with. Right? Pouring more into it than you were receiving. So with this Scorpio full moon, you'll be learning how to release yourself from that type of energy, from that type of relationship, and how to pour more time, more love and energy into yourself. Because that's player vibes. That is, energies of toxic behavior, codependency, addictive behavior. Someone who can be controlling and manipulative. Someone who, will manipulate you or the situation in order to keep you around. And so what do you need to do? Well, now is your time to really say, no, I'm no longer going to go through that. And you know why? Because you've already taken the time here and you've gone into hermit mode. If not, you're about to. And when you release yourself, when you come out of that hermit mode, you'll be charging ahead without this person. You see that sword? That's like, come at me, bro. I don't think so. I've taken the time to find my own path, to be in a better place. I can see through your bullshit now. Because really, when I think about all the shit that's happening throughout the years, months, years for you, I've realized how much this has worn me down, how emotionally draining, mentally exhausting seeing you or being with you has been to me, and I deserve better. And so Gemini, purge that shit out, release yourself from it, and start fresh, start new, start with loving yourself, start with moving forward, cleanse yourself, release yourself from those negative energies that are really not yours to be carrying. They're somebody else's. Don't allow them to, their toxicity to penetrate your environment. Let's see what's after Gemini. So let's move on to, is that Cancer? Cancer. King of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Ace of Wands. Okay, some of you may have more than one opportunity in love, in finance. Maybe you've been thinking about looking around for another job. Maybe you've got this offer to invest, make investments, change shifts, careers, money-making opportunities. Some of you are thinking of starting a new business. I feel, though, that some of you may have had past experiences where starting your new business or starting something new, a partnership in business and love, wasn't to your advantage. You need to approach this creative new endeavor, this new relationship, this new beginning. You need to approach it in a much more methodical light. You need to be more logical about it. You need to see through which of these 7 cups is what's not going to help you along the way. What is in your best interest and what isn't. If what you want is to manifest something new, something powerful, like having this Midas touch and then being able to build upon from it, then you got to know which of these 7 cups got to go, right? Whether it's, people or situations, something's got to give. Oops. Judgment card. And the Knight of Swords. So it is about cutting away through the excess. Whatever has been weighing you down, whatever has been blocking your creativity. Really hone in on what it is that you want for yourself, for your family, your partnership, your business, your life. What do you want for your future? If you can manifest something right now, if you can tell the universe, this is what I want for me, for my family, whatever it is. Think about that right now, Cancer. What would it be? And what's holding you back? That's what you need to cut away. What's blocking your creative juices? What's blocking your abundance in love, in, finances, whatever it may be? In partnership, some of you may have 2 men in the picture. 3. Or women. You feel like this is, some of you may be dealing with a Virgo. You feel like this is something that is a very strong partnership. You're having a really hard time seeing through what's real and what isn't, what's bullshit and what's not, what's worth keeping and what's in need of being cut out. And so that is what's going to resurface for you with this full moon in Scorpio, because it's obvious that you've been juggling and you've been thinking about whether it's to partnerships, to ideas, to situations, to jobs, about an offer that needs to be made, whether you're making it or someone has already come around and made it to you. So it's time to make a judgment call. What is it that you need to release yourself from? Because I can tell you that you're afraid of making the wrong decision, being left out in the cold, you know, being in the poorhouse, being in the doghouse if you choose the wrong partner, right? But this is about partnership. Yeah. You're just not sure if going on from one partner to the next, if it's the right choice. Because the grass isn't always greener, my friend. Choose wisely. Okay, that was for Cancer. Let's move on to Leo. Scorpio, full moon in Scorpio energies. This weekend, May 18th to the 19th, what is Leo? How can Leo use this full moon energy to their advantage? Oh, Seven of Swords, the moon. Some of you just want to like uncover someone's bullshit behavior, someone's deceptive behavior, uncover the truth, put people on blast for their lies, for, you know, their shady shit. Oh yeah, see? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, if you are dealing with a Scorpio or an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, some of you are in that. I'm going to tell you how I'm going to use that Scorpio full moon. I'm focusing on me, my stability, and the shit and the people that's blocking me. I've been here in suspension for way too long. I know someone is lying, whether they're lying to you or to a partnership or to a family member. You know that these people are being deceptive. You know that the outcome is going to be a painful ending. You have 2 10s here. So in order for you to gain back the balance that you need for yourself, your family, your money, your whatever your situation may be, there is a need. This is how you feel or you see it, is you're really at that point of uncovering someone's lies. I feel some of you know about someone who's cheating, and you know what it's been making that other person feel like. And so you're just ready to be like, why are you even worried about this fool? He's an ass. He's cheating. He's fucking around. Let me show you. Let me prove it to you. And although you feel like you're doing someone a favor, it will be a painful ending. Sometimes we need to be the friend. We need to be that, you know, supportive family member. And it might backfire. Believe me, it might backfire. They might see you as the bad person for uncovering someone else's bullshit, because sometimes people refuse to face the truth. Ignorance is bliss for some. So what happens when you uncover someone's deceptive behavior, someone's cheating, lies, con man shit? Because someone's here in it for the money, because someone is going around stealing time, money, energy. Oh yeah, that was the devil card. Flew out. Give me a minute. Did land sideways, so it can go both ways. This is absolutely uncovering someone's deceptive behavior. You are torn between whether or not to uncover just how bad this person is. Because at the same time, oh my God, Leo, at the same time, you're feeling this person is so good at manipulating people and situations to their favor. You're like, even if I say something to my friend, to my family member, whoever it may be, even if you say something, this person's going to find a way to make them believe them. So at the end of the day, is it even worth it for me to spill beans? That's a tough one. That is a very tough one for you, Leo. I feel the need to pull an additional deck here. So, messages from, wow, yeah, definitely need to pull oracle messages here. Okay. Messages from your angels. Leo needs some help here. in making this decision whether or not they should say something, spill beans, uncover the truth. Angel Daniel, I am the angel of marriage and I am assisting you right now. So if this is about a relationship, a partnership, this is about healing a situation within a marriage or a partnership, whether yours or somebody else's. Okay? If you feel that you absolutely have to do this for a friend, a partnership. Angel Isabella says, yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. If you're feeling like, do I say something? Are they going to listen to me or are they going to hate me? Is it going to backfire on me? Do things with love, out of love, for love. If you love this person, if you care about them, if you need to communicate to them that, hey, it's not right what they're doing and I can prove it. And I'm sorry, I don't want you to go through this pain, but if I don't say something now, you're going to have a world of hurt down the line. And I'd rather help you prevent that. So please don't hate me. Please understand I'm doing this or saying this or showing you this out of love. Leo, best of luck in that situation because that's a very tough situation. And I can tell that you're feeling very strongly about uncovering this with these Scorpio vibes in the full moon. Very intense, dark, heavy energies. And I'm sure that this person that you are trying to help or wanting to help is feeling a lot of pain, which is why you feel the need to stand your ground and stand for what you believe in. All right, Leo. Let's move on to Virgo. Virgo, 5 of Cups. Scorpio card, 5 of Cups. Crying over spilled milk. Some of you Virgos are still clinging on to past energies, past heartache, past disappointments. You've got 2 cups right there, and you're not fully enjoying them because there are still situations from the past, or for some of you presently going through certain situations. You can't enjoy the present moment because you're still crying or you're still in pain or hurting over past relationships. It's affecting your emotional well-being, your balance, your future partnerships, relationships. If you are still hanging on or holding on to past pain, past hurt, definitely use this Scorpio new moon Scorpio full moon energies to release yourself. Acknowledge that this is shit from the past and that it no longer serves you. Learn from it and move on, move forward. You have a promising future. Why are you clinging on to residual energies from the past? I feel Virgos are in contemplation mode. You feel very strongly about a specific situation, and it feels as though it's unfinished business. But you know that if you try and go back to clear the air, to get closure, whatever it may be, it will only end up in arguments. So for now, I feel as though you're feeling that you're better off healing and getting your own closure and moving on by yourself, for your highest good. Page of Pentacles. Too many cards. Give me 1 second. They flew out. Okay. Six of Cups. So, okay, see? The sooner you release yourself from this old shit, the bullshit from the past, old energies, you've got an offer coming in. Marriage, family, children, commitment, something wholesome, something traditional, something stable. Pure joy, love, happiness. It's coming to you. But you don't see that because with this Five of Cups energy, right? You're so focused on the past pain and energy that you don't realize you've already have two beautiful couples, two beautiful cups there that are there for you, for the taking. And so if you keep yourself in this Nine of Swords energy of, you know, being mad and disappointed in yourself, and how can I allow myself to have gone through this? How could I have allowed myself for things to get this bad? How could I have, you know, allowed this person to take advantage of me, to hurt me, why was I even with this person for so long? Why was I, you know, even working for this employer for as long as I was? They took advantage of me. They took my clients. They took, you know, whatever it might be. Release yourself from it. Move on. What's done is done. Cut it away. You've got new offers, stable offers, love, money, children, marriage, partnership. It's all coming for you, Virgo. So in order for you to manifest that with the new moon in the next couple weeks, you've got to purge out the bullshit that's holding you back. Okay, Virgo, let's move on to Libra. Libra, full moon in Scorpio. Speaking of Scorpio, the Tower card. Page of Wands. Eight of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Eight of Cups. Some of you want to walk away from your job so freaking bad. Ace of Swords at the end here. Okay, some of you are just waiting on an offer to come in because you want to get the hell out of Dodge, whether at home, at work. You're just like, I don't want to deal with this shit anymore. I'm sick and tired of working for these people, working, you know, oops, sorry about that. The lighting here is awful. Promise I'm working on getting it fixed. Yeah, so the Tower moment that you may be coming across, whether it's happened or not, or maybe you just have a quiet moment this weekend and you realize, what the heck am I doing? Why am I still working here? Is it even worth it for me to be working at this place? Is it even, you know, something that's for my best interest? Should I just look for another place to work? What's for my highest good? Is this job bad for my health? Is it too stressful? Is it painful? What's my next step? Because I want to walk away no matter what. And that is your realization. You want to walk away no matter what. You're sick and tired of other people's bullshit. You're tired of your employer. You're tired of the relationship that isn't working out. You know, you have this sudden wake-up call of, you know what? I'm just going to start looking for another job. I'm not happy where I'm at. I need to leave. I need to walk away. And that might be a realization that you have this weekend. For others of you, I feel like you've just gone through some sort of a wake-up call. Something that has been feeling like it's been a heavy burden. Okay, so Three of Cups and Three of Swords. Some of you may be awakening to the fact that maybe your partner has been talking to someone else. Maybe they've been seeing someone else. Also, I don't feel that it's cheating for all of you. I do feel that for some of you, there's some sort of misinterpretation of sorts about some sort of emotional cheating with someone at work. Whether it's you or your partner, they're not happy about it. They turn their back on you. You're trying to figure out, how can I get them to understand nothing happened? How can I get them to see the light, to understand that it's not what it seems? So some of you may have this wake-up call in terms of, I fucked up, they fucked up. How could I have avoided this problem, this situation, right? I also feel that some of you didn't even tell your partner or your family that you were looking for another job, or maybe you didn't tell your employer, and then all of a sudden a new job comes in and you're like, holy cow, how the fuck am I going to do this? Some of you want to actually work 2 jobs, and you're trying to figure out how you can work things out with both employers so that they don't know about each other. There is news about money coming in. It's not what you anticipated, though. For some of you, it's not as much money as you had hoped, and maybe that's why you need the 2 jobs. Those of you that have gone through a divorce or a separation, you thought you would be able to make ends meet with alimony and child support, and you realize it's not happening. I got to work 2 jobs. This is about a clarification in terms of finding clarity and truth about your finances. Maybe you didn't realize how deep into debt some of you may have gotten. This is a weird one. I'm getting all kinds of different messages, Libra. Okay, let me see. I keep hearing money and work. So some of you may discover that a coworker is suddenly not a coworker anymore. They may have stolen some money, inventory, items, property, whatever it may be, and then they took off. And because they were like someone that you were cool with, or that people knew you guys had a friendship, it puts you in a bad situation, and people start wondering if you're just like them. It's really strange. However, I do feel as though there's a new opportunity, new beginnings in money. For others of you, this person that, steals or takes off or, just drops off the face of the earth, and all of a sudden they realize this person left town with all the money, right? You thought it was someone that you could trust. At the same time, you're like, does that mean their job's available now? Because I'd like it. It's like swooping in. Yeah, this is someone who you thought was a good person, who you would have never suspected of doing some shady shit at work, or if this is a business partner or a love partner, and it turns out they've had their hand in the cookie jar for quite some time. Cookie jar, i.e. meaning inventory, product, money, someone's cookie jar, if you know what I mean. Let's move on to Scorpio. Full moon in Scorpio for Scorpio. What do they need? Okay, 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, the Lovers. Okay, Chariot. Maybe by July. Two of Pentacles. One more card, please. Some of you maybe have felt that you've put in a lot of work or energy into a relationship in the past or a current one. Ace of Swords reversed. You feel as though you have given it your all, that you have put in a lot of energy, effort, money, time, emotional well-being, whatever it may be. It's about equal give and take. And I feel as though in your mind's eye, you feel as though you have given enough to this partnership. Probably because it's the most you've given any partnership. But along with that is this sense of confusion. You don't know how to be straight up with certain people. And then you're straight up with people that you don't need to be straight up with. You know what I mean? You've got 2 sevens here. It's about charging ahead. You're trying to weigh out your options. Did I make the right choice? Am I in the right partnership? Is this the right business venture for me? Is this going to make me enough money, or am I losing money? If this is in business, if this is in love, it's like, I don't know if I have what it takes to put in enough energy into this relationship. And so you feel quite stuck. Clouded judgment. You're feeling mentally, emotionally, creatively, financially blocked. And you're feeling restless and anxious about wanting to move forward. And how the hell do we move forward? So what does Scorpio need to purge from this? How do they move forward? Wow. You definitely feel like you're unable to move forward with the Hanged Man. Scorpio, I feel as though you can't even see beyond this. You don't, like if I asked you, picture, imagine it, draw it, write about it. What would it look like? What does your future look like? What does it mean to be in a good space, in a good place for you? What do you need to overcome? You are so blocked right now with this Ace of Swords in reverse. You feel so blocked right now. You can't seem to find a way out. You feel absolutely in suspension. You're trying to find your financial balance, your emotional balance, and yet you're trying to charge ahead. Should I stay in this relationship? Should I go? Should I reach out? Or should I try something new? Do I manifest this new financial new beginning? Do I move to a new place of employment? You've got to make a judgment call here. Do you give an old relationship a new opportunity to rekindle, to reconcile? Do you reach out to them? Do you release yourself from it? Do you let it go? Do you release yourself from that old relationship? Do you let it go and focus on this new relationship that you're in? Or ready yourself for whatever the next relationship comes in? Because you feel as though maybe this next one, I'm willing to put in more work. I fucked up with the last one, or they fucked up with the last one. I'm not, willing to accept less than what I'm worth, or vice versa. Right? There's so much confusion here for you. How do I help you? How can I help you clear away this confusion? I feel like you feel very stuck here. You're not quite sure what your next step is. I don't know for some of you if the right arm or hand means anything to anyone. I definitely feel, I'm going to let somebody know here, if you're Scorpio, if you had someone in your life at some point, they've passed on, but maybe what they tried to do to soothe you or to calm you down, maybe as a partner, as a child, as a, maybe it's a mother figure, a father figure, but if they did something where they would caress you, touch your hands, arms, maybe, like a parent would soothe a child. They were affectionate. I'm feeling that right now for some of you Scorpios that feel like you cannot find a way out. You feel like there's no solution for you. I don't like leaving it this way. Know that this person is with you and they're trying to help clear up the blockages. They're trying to help you. So pay attention to the signs you get from the universe. Pay attention to your dreams. They mean something. This is definitely someone from the past that is trying to reach out to you because they see that you're struggling. This is the Talking to Heaven Oracle messages. Whoever this is for Scorpio, what message do you have for them so they can clear away these blockages? What message do you have for them? There is no time where I am. Time is only on the earth. So I feel as though this is a Scorpio who probably feels like you should be more established. I should have already had my shit together. Why am I still struggling financially? Why am I still going through, like I'm not in my 20s anymore. I'm not in high school anymore, whatever it may be. I feel as though you're feeling a sense of overwhelming sadness, disappointment, shame. Because no matter how hard you try to move forward, to manifest something new for yourself, you feel as though you can't. You're feeling pressured by time, but time is only in your head in terms of there's a specific age I should have had my shit together by. I should have bought my house by 30, or whatever. I should have been married by, 25. I should have already had kids. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Everything and everyone has their time. Now I have no pain. So those of you that are still in the grieving process, and maybe the way this person had passed away, the way you lost them, maybe this pain from the loss of this person has almost held you back. Know that everything that you did for them while they were here, your love, your time, your energy, your support, know that this person that is trying to connect with you on a spiritual level, to connect with you from heaven, know that they acknowledge everything that you have done for them, everything you have sacrificed for them. And they want you to understand that it's time for you to invest in yourself. Do not allow the guilt, remorse, pain, resentment, the grief from the situations in the past. Do not allow it to hold you back. Because I feel that there's Scorpios here that have been holding on to that much pain that they haven't been able to move on. There aren't any other messages for you from that deck. So, Scorpio, you may be feeling blocked from old pain, old grief, heartache. I feel it strongly like a mother figure, but it can go vice versa. It doesn't have to be a mother figure, but it can be someone that you were extremely close with. losing them was the worst kind of pain you have endured. And because you haven't fully grieved and healed from it, every disappointment, every failed relationship, every job lost, every financial, how can I say it? Every financial loss that you've had just feels that much more intense because of it. And I know that for some of you, you don't see the correlation between losing someone close and seeing someone else's pain and hurt to why you can't make ends meet. It causes a blockage mentally, emotionally, physically, depression, grief. It can be debilitating. And sometimes we don't take it as serious as we need to understand that the healing process is no joke. You need it. You need it to move on. You need to be emotionally well balanced and healed, right? Because how else can you live your best life? How else can you thrive in your life if you don't see the past pain as a lesson of learning? It's created you who you are today. And if you are stuck in past pain and trauma, then you aren't who you really are. You are stuck in your past pain. You haven't evolved and healed from it enough to discover all that you are meant to be. Okay, Scorpio, I hope that helps you. That has helped some of you that needed to hear those messages, that needed to find peace and clarity. And I send you love and light. So let's move on, Scorpio, to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what do you need for this full moon in Scorpio weekend, May 18th and 19th? Oh, right. Successful completion. You're over some shit. Putting it behind you. Boy, bye. Graduation. Elevating to a higher level. Mentally, emotionally, physically. Maybe some of you haven't felt the energy or even the want to go out and mingle and socialize. And you said, no, over and done with. All that shit that person has put me through, all that stress, Monday through Friday, working my ass off. No, you know what? This weekend, I'm going to do me. I'm going to go out for drinks. I'm going to make myself happy. I'm going to allow people to come to me, buy me drinks, flirt with me, get to know people. You want to socialize this weekend, even if it's got a little bit of a devious nature to it. Sagittarius, this is your weekend to thrive, to, level up your game, your life, your social status, your relationship, your job, whatever it may be. For some of you, I feel as though you did graduate. You're moving up. You're doing something bigger and better with your life. And you're just getting out there into the real world saying, yep, it's me. It's my time. Moving forward. It's about manifesting and creating the life that you want for yourself, knowing that you have all the tools of the trade. Some of you finally get recognized at work for your talents, your qualities, your hard work. Yes, I love it, Sagittarius. Let that wheel of fortune move you forward, catapult you to something new, something prosperous, a new relationship, a new job, a promotion, a new home, a new car, whatever it is. Maybe you're expecting a new child. You find out, that you're pregnant or your girl's pregnant or whatever. Or maybe you hear back that, I want to adopt, and you get the confirmation. All right. You passed the clearance. Here's the paperwork that you did. It's all approved and you're ready to go. We've got this baby. We've got this child. Maybe you want to foster. Maybe you're just freaking happy you adopted a dog, okay? But at the end of the day, this is a great weekend for you. I feel as though a lot of you have already been enlightened to what's been holding you back, right? With the Scorpio card here, the Tower and the Ace of Swords, you have uncovered someone's bullshit. You've called them on their shit. You've spoken your truth. You say, no, I know what you've been doing. You're fucking manipulating me. You're fucking manipulating my, my family, my children, my boss. So, fuck you. I know what I'm worth. Moving on. Next, right? Sagittarius, you're definitely leveling up here. You're doing you much better. Because in the past, you were absolutely in this Five of Pentacles. And some of you need to kick this person, this partner, this, coworker, whoever it may be. You need to kick them to the curb. Five of Pentacles. Boy, bye. Bye, Felicia, right? Whatever your next step is, whatever the next phase is of your life, it means purging, kicking people to the curb, shutting people out, doing what's best for you, creating the life you want for yourself, and leveling up for yourself. Okay? Capricorn, full moon in Scorpio for Capricorn. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of? Two of Cups, love life, partnership. Tell me about this Two of Cups. Oh, what do you need to be aware of? Well, someone's hasn't been so honest in this relationship. Manipulations, lies, deceit. The Death card and the Four of Pentacles. King of Cups. You may be dealing with a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So Capricorn, there's been some confusion, some manipulations within a partnership or a relationship. The feelings that you have been avoiding, that you haven't been wanting to face, the confusion that has been caused in this partnership. You feel as though you're not quite sure where this is going to go, right? You already know that you can't fully trust them because they've said or done something to bring in doubt into this relationship. They've proven themselves to be, a bit deceptive. Maybe they've done something outside of your relationship that seemed a bit deceptive. And then you kind of put that into perspective like, well, if they can do that to a friend or family member, how do I know they're not doing that to me? Right? And so you may be thinking and overthinking about the situation. And the more you think about it, the more you realize you kind of want to end this and you put your guard up and you're not quite sure where their feelings stand or where yours do. And a part of you wants to walk away. But before you do, you really feel the need to break free from this confusion. How much of it is bullshit and how much of it is real? Everything they've told me, that they want to spend a life with me, that they want to build with me, that, they want to start whatever with me. I mean, do they truly see themselves in the near future with me and long term? And so you're not quite sure where to go from here, what to do. Do you confront them and their deceptive behavior and ask them whether or not they're like that within your relationship? And then do you ask yourself, would they even answer it? Would they even be honest? You're stuck in your head about this with the Eight of Swords energy. So at the end of the day, you have the ability to manifest this relationship for your highest good. You have to decide, look, this is what I want. What I don't like is that I know you have a history of XYZ. You've told me you've lied to people. You told me you know, about this situation or that situation. And that makes me realize that if you have those tendencies to be a little shady or deceptive with those people that are close to you, or that you care about, or that you say you respect, then, you know, where does that put you and I? And remember, this doesn't have to be in relationship. It can be a business partnership where, you know, maybe this is someone you want to go into business with, but they're cheating on their spouse or their partner. And you're like, if you can cheat on your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, how do I know you're not going to fuck me over in business? Right? So some of you are in that contemplation mode this weekend, and, you know, it's about painting the picture of what it is that you want and whether or not this person, yeah, see, you're at a crossroads, and it's whether or not this person has the moral ground, the moral standards that you do to be able to move forward, to be able to create and manifest this future that you want for yourself, for your business, your relationship, your partnership. You have a specific picture in mind of what your future looks like, but do you picture that future with them? Or is it time to cut them out and move on to the next chapter of your life? Okay, Capricorn, that is your message. Let's move on to Aquarius. Aquarius, what does Aquarius need to know? What do they need to face, purge, release themselves from with this full moon in Scorpio? What's going on for Aquarius, May 18th and 19th? Standing your ground, Seven of Wands. Fighting and standing up for your own personal beliefs, for what it is that you want for yourself. You know you have certain ideas, Nine of Pentacles, on the type of life you want for yourself. There are certain things that you want for yourself. Maybe you want to buy a house. Maybe you want to, wow, maybe you want to buy a house. The Tower. Maybe you want to have a family, get married, have children. Maybe you want to start your own business, Ace of Wands. You feel very passionate about what this future of yours that you have in your mind, you feel very passionate and strong about this. So much so that you're pushing the people away from you that have held you back, that don't share the same vision as you do. You want to start a new business. They don't agree with the type of business. You want to invest money into a partnership, a business, and they're like, why would you do that? Don't work on that with someone else. Do it on your own. Or maybe, you know, they push you towards someone else. Work with them instead. They know what they're doing. Why? How can you trust this person? Right? Or maybe it's that you want marriage and family and children, a house, a dog, white picket fence, whatever it is. Maybe you want to go back to school and, you know, your people are saying, why would you go back? Aren't you too old for that shit? Just stick with where you're at. In any case, I feel that you've got a lot of negative Nellies around you giving their 2 cents where you don't really give a shit about what their 2 cents is. You are very passionate about creating this new beginning. Even if this means ruining certain relationships that you have. Because when you start to realize who your people are and those that support you will support you from the ground up. Because the Tower is that awakening. It's when you want something and it's falling apart and you don't have people helping you up. You've got people standing there watching you saying, yeah, that's what happens. Or like, yeah, I told you so. Or whatever it is. They're the complete opposite of what you need. They're not your people. They're not your support system. And you get up with this Ace of Wands and you say, man, fuck you guys. Just watch, right? You don't want to believe me? You don't believe in me? Just watch. They become a casualty of what it is that you want for yourself. However, you feel a bit torn about doing this because there are people that you thought were your people, that you're very close to, that you're tight with, that you never thought would doubt you or that they would never be supportive. And you're like, how is this person not in my corner. I know this is what I want. I know this is what I want to create. You know, this is what I want for myself, for my partner, my legacy, my future, my business. And so you start to see that there are people that don't have your best interest. And that's where that Seven of Wands comes into action. You stand your ground. You fight for what you believe is for your highest good. Nobody else's but yours. You stand your ground. And some people, they don't take kindly to that, because I feel as though you haven't had these boundaries up and they're not used to it. They're like, what? Aquarius? These boundaries, where did they come from? And they start to feel like, are you kicking me out of your life? What are you doing? How can you not take my opinion into consideration? I thought you and I were tight. Why aren't you listening to me? It's called boundaries. At the end of the day, Aquarius is going to do what Aquarius wants to do. And I feel like I've had this message for you guys before. I feel like that was a repeated message. At the end of the day, Aquarius is going to do whatever Aquarius wants to do, especially when they feel strongly about something. And so you might have to, you know, let people down gently and say, look, you're either with me or you're not. Do you support me? Do you trust me? Do you believe in me or not? And you'll be surprised who your friends are, who your people are, who your support system is. Because a lot of times people would rather focus on failures and the shit that didn't work out instead of supporting one another. Your people should be the people that help you heal, that help you level up, that help you manifest all your abundance that you have, you know, been trying to work on for such a long time. You see, they know you have what it takes to create this life for you. You're the magician. You have all the tools. You have everything you need to create this life for you, to manifest whatever changes need to be made in order for you to have that type of future for yourself. It scares them though. Your success, your determination makes them realize they don't have their shit together. It's like, no, you're not allowed to be better than me. Don't leave me behind. We both have to be behind. Or let me level up before you first. So if you're making changes in your life, starting a new business, you know, pay attention to those that are there to support you for your highest good and those that are there to pull you backwards 10 steps. Believe in yourself. The universe will follow. Okay, Aquarius? That's the best message I can give you. So let's move on to who's after Aquarius. Pisces. I started with, I think, Taurus. I already forgot. Okay, Aquarius. Am I missing one? I feel like I'm missing one. Capricorn. I did Capricorn. Aquarius. Okay. Let's do Pisces. Full moon in Scorpio for Pisces. Let me grab another deck. Full moon in Scorpio for Pisces. Energies. King of Pentacles, Capricorn. Taurus or Virgo for some. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I got a message here. Okay. Communication from an earth sign, King of Pentacles. If it's not an earth sign, it is someone who's trying to get their shit together, who's a little more grounded, who's practical in nature. Wow. Communication about, hey, let's give this another chance. I want a happy future, happy life with you. Look at that shit. Holy cow. Okay, some of you that are dealing with a soulmate energy, divine partnership, maybe you've been in separation, right? You're about to have some communication with them. Communication that says, hey, look, I understand. I know things haven't been going the way that we've wanted it to. I know I've said some things. I know I've done some things. I want to be happy with you. I want us to start all over again. However, if you, Pisces, are in this Queen of Pentacles energy, look at their body language. He's been more focused on gaining financial stability, and she's like, I'm going to take my pentacle and I'm going to keep moving forward. You could stand there and admire your freaking treasure all you want. But if you can't realize that I'm your treasure, bitch, that I'm your treasure, I'm the one that's going to help you move forward, I'm the one that's going to be there for you, then I don't know what you want from me. That message came out of nowhere. Anyway, so this is about making a judgment call, whether it is you, Pisces, that's going to communicate to this divine partnership, someone you're in separation with. Maybe it's someone that you have a friendship with and you're thinking of taking it to the next level. The communication, it's going to hit you. You're going to realize this weekend that, you know, it's time to make some contact, some communication. And it is about making a judgment call about, what have I been doing? I know that this other path is what brings me to my happiness, my divine partnership. I'm willing to take a leap of faith on trying to make this work once again. And remember, these are general energies, Pisces, so they can go vice versa. It could be you reaching out. It could be them reaching out. What's the next step here? What do they need to release themselves from? Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That is your card. The Justice card. Yeah, you are so ready to dish some truth. Like, let me drop bombs on you, fool. Right? You said this, you said that, you did this, you did that, and now you want to come back in? Real quick, Pisces, wasn't this your May reading? The weak-ass apology, right? That's what your reading was for mid-month. If you haven't seen it, check it out. High Priestess. Okay. Major energies here. Okay. Pisces, there you are. And you're saying, oh, you're so cute wanting to come in and trying to offer me this beautiful future. Trying to say, let's work things out when you've ignored me over money, when you say this and you say that, and now you're telling me X, Y, Z. Remember all the shit that you told me? How, you know, we can't make this work, how I'm not the one for you. Yeah, I haven't forgotten that. Let me just enlighten you as to what you said or did that just, you know, put things into perspective. Because look at how she's holding on to that sword like she is ready to, you know, shove that into someone's chest, let me tell you. And you're like, let me tell you what is right for me right now, this moment, right here and now. There needs to be equal give and take. First and foremost, you haven't proved yourself in that situation. I swear this is the dialogue that you are wanting to have with someone. Yeah, the Emperor. Wanting to take back control of the situation once this person does come in and you say, you know what? Things are over and done with because of what you said and now you want to come back in. Let me tell you how things are going to go. And in essence, it's like taking the control of the situation and you say you want this relationship. You say you feel, you know, this connection with me, that I'm your soulmate, I'm your divine partnership. Pisces, it's time for you to make a choice. Where is it going to take? Where is it going to go? Look at that. Where is it going to go? The Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles. You have a choice to make, Pisces. And some of you are going to say yes, but lay down some ground rules. And others of you are like, nope, I've had it. Not interested. I do feel that the majority of you, though, you're going to keep thinking about it. You are going to lean towards wanting to reconcile with this person, but not until you give it to them good, right? What's after Pisces? Aries. Aries, and then that's it, right? I believe Aries was my last one because I started with Taurus. Sorry, I'm running late with this reading because I've got plans tonight and I gotta go. So let's see, Pisces. So let's continue on with Aries, and you are my last sign. Aries, what does Aries need to know for this full moon in Scorpio? Magician, Ace of Swords. You've been enlightened to someone's manipulative tactics. You're starting to see people for who they are. If you're dealing with a Leo, a Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Yeah, you know what? You've had it with someone's bullshit. You've had it with the games, the lies, the manipulation. You're moving forward. You're at a crossroads and you're ready to leave this person in the dust, in the past. Oh yeah, especially if you're dealing with a Scorpio, with the Tower card. Aries, you finally have the nerve to leave someone in the dust. You've gained the clarity that you need. All this fighting and manipulation was to serve their highest good, their purpose, whatever it may be. Not for you as a collective, not for you as a couple, in business, in love, in family, whatever it may be. It's going to take you a great deal of strength to pull the rug under their feet. Let me tell you. Because I feel that so many of you have just had it, and this person isn't expecting you to say, we're done, over and done with. And if this isn't you, Aries, remember, these energies can go vice versa. A breakup, a separation, it's going to catch you off guard. Yeah, endings, a completion. Queen of Cups. Page of Pentacles, Six of Cups. So this is not being able to let go of the past, whether it's you or them. There has been a lot of lies, fighting, unhealthy relationships, attachments, manipulations, things like that, things of that nature. And so I feel as though you finally awoke to the fact that this kind of behavior, you're done. You always knew it was unhealthy. You always knew it was not good for you or them. And you just kept putting up with their bullshit. You kept putting up with their yelling, their fighting, their gambling, their drinking, their addictions, their whatever it is, their, their possessiveness, their anger, their outbursts, whatever it might be. Aries, fill in the blank. For someone who's an Aries, this is someone who manipulated you into enduring it as long as you did. Because usually Aries, they don't like to put up with shit. They're very fiery and impulsive. They usually speak their mind. But maybe this person had you in a position of feeling like you couldn't speak your mind. Or vice versa. So whether it's you dropping the bomb on someone that it's over and done with, or you may not be seeing it. Well, now you are going to see it because you see this reading. But they're contemplating leaving you, breaking up with you, ending a partnership or a relationship because they now see the truth, the light of everything from the past to the present leading up to it. And so before I close out this reading, I'm going to pull Archangel Oracle messages. I really got to go, but I just can't seem to stop reading. I'm going to pull an Oracle message for every element, okay? Overall, for Earth signs. Overall message from your archangels, from your angels in healing this weekend. What do you need to do? May 18th, 19th flew out. Give me a moment for Earth signs. Victory. Archangel Sandalphon, your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Sorry about that. I'm having issues with my monitor here. Water signs. Water signs this weekend, May 18th and 19th. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That's so funny because it's full moon in Scorpio. Water signs, moon cycles. Archangel Haniel, notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations, and capitalize upon these cycles. So do what needs to happen to purge, to release yourself, to heal, whatever it may be. If you want to set those intentions, plant those seeds, manifest the future, the love, the business, the finances, the abundance, whatever it may be for your highest good, notice how you feel, how powerful you may feel, how tired, how weak, how whatever it is that you're feeling. Learn how to use it to your advantage. Release yourself from the energy that no longer serves you and be ready to manifest with the new moon in a couple weeks. Okay, water signs. Air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini for this weekend, May 18th and 19th. Air signs, please. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Air signs, what's going on? I feel like way too many messages are trying to come out. Just give me one, please. One overall for air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And no matter what, it's going to come out to 2 cards. I kept putting them back in. Okay. Divine order. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. I don't remember what air sign got this in their mid-month, but I do believe one of you may have gotten it. And clairsentience. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Same archangel, by the way. I don't know how to say it, so I'm sorry if I butcher it. Archangel Regal. Same archangel. A message from 2 cards, 1 archangel. So understand that those of you that are feeling impatient, frustrated, that your plans, you know, that you're trying to set in motion aren't moving fast enough. Know that things are unfolding and manifesting the way they need to at this moment. There are messages, there are situations that you need to learn from. There are people or situations that you need to clear your energy of. So if you start to notice that certain people make you feel angry, resentful, sick to your stomach, you have headaches around them, you feel worn, exhausted, these are emotional and energy vampires. In order for you to be in your best energy, in your best element, you need to clear yourself from those type of energies. Stay grounded. Okay, air signs. Now let's move on to fire signs. Fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, please. Indigo and crystal children. Archangel Metatron, you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So you may have a child who's an indigo or crystal child. You may be one yourself, that you know that this was some sensitivities and gifts that you were, you know, that maybe you haven't expanded on, that you want to learn more about, so that as you start to see your children engaging the way that you did when you were a child, feeling the things that you felt when you were a child, then you have a better understanding of it, and then you're able to, you know, help them out with whatever it is they're feeling. They'll be extra sensitive with certain things. You can't raise your voice. Their hearing hurts. They're sensitive to certain sounds. They're sensitive to certain reactions from certain people, even if it's like not physically, like maybe it was something in a commercial or TV, and you realize you have little empath children, and maybe you had a hard time, you know, trying to figure out your own energies and how to stay sane, because it can cause anxiety and sadness and depression, and you don't want your child to go through the same thing. If not, if you don't have children, you may have been this way as a child, and therefore there are children that feel comfortable enough and connected enough that they go towards you. It may surprise some people when they do. Okay, so everyone, thank you guys so much. I really hope I have time to put in the timestamps. I've got an event to head off to, and I still need to get ready. So timestampers, if you can please help me out. If I don't get them all at a certain time, I will get to it as soon as I can. Thank you guys so much. I wish you guys a wonderful weekend with this full moon in Scorpio. Ride the emotional wave. I send you lots of love and light and healing. See you guys for June. Take care. Bye.